Unmasked, DFL DSA Meltdown over failed gun grab reveals the violent criminal syndicate running Minnesota. Listen up, Minnesota. While the rest of us were still processing the sheer insanity coming out of the state capitol this week, the DFL DSA machine put on a performance that would make any self-respecting crime family blush. After their prized gun control monstrosity, HF 5140, the most extreme disarm the citizens bill in the nation, crashed and burned in a 67-67 tie, the socialist cultists in the House lost what little was left of their minds. And the cherry on top? One of their own, Rep. Aisha Gomez, looked a Republican colleague square in the eye and told him to go kill yourself. That's not passion. That's not heated debate. That's the mask slipping off the organized crime syndicate that's been looting, rigging, and terrorizing this state for years. People can split hairs over the exact syllables until Judgment Day, but the violent rhetoric and the actual violence it inspires lands squarely at the feet of the DFL DSA and their Marxist enablers. They scream about gun violence while their policies turn our streets into free fire zones for criminals, and their floor tantrums devolve into suicide taunts. Dark comedy gold, if it weren't so damn evil. This is the same crew that wants to strip law-abiding farmers, teachers, fathers, and everyday Minnesotans of their God-given right to self-defense, while the real predators, street thugs, nonprofit grifters, and the political class that protects them, roam free. HF 5140 wasn't about safety, it was about control. Ban assault weapons, high-capacity magazines, ghost guns, the whole laundry list of Second Amendment sabotage. When it failed, the meltdown wasn't about mourning victims, it was about losing power over you. And don't get me started on the Minnesota press corps. These cultish propagandists sprinted to their keyboards to downplay, deflect, or straight up deny what every witness saw and what the video captured. Same old script, protect the syndicate at all costs. While honest Minnesotans watch their tax dollars vanish into daycare fraud, COVID relief theft, and election rigging schemes, the media machine runs interference for the very networks bleeding us dry. Shameless doesn't even cover it. As a retired Navy lieutenant commander who spent 21 years in intelligence hunting real threats, as a fraud whistleblower who's exposed the rot in our institutions, and as a lifelong Minnesotan who still believes in the rule of law, I've seen enough. This isn't governance. This is racketeering dressed up in progressive drag. The DFL DSA isn't a political party anymore. It's a criminal enterprise that treats the constitutional republic like its personal ATM and our rights like inconveniences to be erased. But here's the part they hate. We're not powerless. Minnesotans are waking up. We see the pattern: disarm the good guys, coddle the criminals, loot the treasury, rig the system, and scream tolerance while wishing death on anyone who stands in their way. As a man of faith who serves within the Catholic Church and puts his trust in Jesus Christ, I know this moral decay doesn't end well. Human life is sacred. Truth matters. Justice isn't optional. And no amount of theater or propaganda changes the fact that a government that mocks human dignity while claiming to protect it is rotten to the core. My vision for Minnesota is simple, clear, and rooted in the values that built this state. Safe streets where families don't fear walking to church or sending kids to school. Farms and businesses that thrive without the boot of corrupt bureaucrats on their necks. A constitutional republic where your God-given rights, including the right to keep and bear arms, are respected, not regulated into oblivion. Criminal networks, political, nonprofit, corporate, and street level dismantled and prosecuted without mercy. No more excuses. No more both sides nonsense. Just law and order, fiscal sanity, and a government that serves the people instead of preying on them. We're done with the circus. The people of Minnesota deserve leaders who fight the real fights. The fraud, the theft, the rigging, the violence enabled by those who weaponize tragedy for power. If the DFL DSA wants to keep throwing tantrums and slinging death wishes, fine. The rest of us are done watching. We're taking our state back. Philip C. Parrish, candidate for governor of Minnesota 2026.